This is a carry-on part 2 because we had a party foul. So here we go. We're still watching our video, and Julia's drawing a few things. Ooh. What's that mean? Taxation without representation. Remember when I offered you that pea and Brussels sprout drink?
Yeah.
Did you have a choice? No, I said, you're gonna drink this, and that's that. That's what taxation without representation means. It means you don't have a choice, right? Now, you don't have a choice right now, do you? Because why? Because you're a kid, right?
Yep.
But one day when you grow up, go to college and get a job, will you have a choice?
Yep.
Yep. Totally. Now, thinking back of that video, do you remember who he said made all the choices?
The king.
Yep.
Okay.
Good job. You know, it's cool. I just went to a festival that was all a reenactment of the American Revolutionary War. Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah.
All right, this next one, I think you're going to like it. Let's see. I am impressed at how many notes you took just in that short video. Can you believe that? In a video that's less than 2 minutes, you got all these notes. Very nice. Here we go.
I just can't believe what Britain did to me. Made an act of tea. Made an act of tea. The East India Company.
Ooh, you think that's an important company?
Yeah.
We'll have to see if it comes back.
773. 773. They just keep taxing, never think of asking. Colonists of Boston, let's protest, saying it's gotta be alright. And we're going on a boat. Better grab a coat. We're just gonna dump it off. It's the middle of the night, and we're fighting for a right. We're just gonna dump it off.
What are they talking about dumping off?
All the tea.
Yeah, you got it.
Dump it off.
Nice. You know, I'm going to go back because it said something really important. The company. Let's see. I can find that one. All right, we got one more here. We'll come back to that one if we get a chance.
Colonial rebellion becomes a national preoccupation.
Now this one's kind of the most realistic. It's from the History Channel. The other ones were kind of fun, little remixes to help you remember. So let's see if we learn anything different here.
Over the next 3 years, Parliament keeps trying to impose its authority with new laws and new taxes. As each new law inflames the rebellion, it ends up getting repealed. Except for one, a tax on tea.
The principle involved is that Parliament is sovereign. It can pass laws whenever it wants. So we're going to just keep this one in place just because, to assert the fact that we can do this.
So the only reason they did it was because they could, right?
The Act puts only a 3-penny tax per pound on the drink of choice for most Americans. It's hardly a burden, but in the current climate, a 3-penny tax still equals oppression. It's all that militant patriots need to strike another blow against the empire. Feathers and coal dust are their weapons. On December 16th, 1773, the Sons of Liberty enlist...
Who?
The Sons of Liberty.
Yeah, you think that's important?
Yeah.
men to darken their faces, stick feathers in their hair, and arm themselves with hatchets in a bad impersonation of Mohawk Indians. 5,000 people follow them down to Boston Harbor and watch
Wow.
as they climb aboard a merchant ship loaded with tea from England. With British soldiers absent since the Boston Massacre, there is no one to stop them. 342 crates of tea worth 10,000 British pounds are cast overboard. This wanton act of sabotage, which becomes known as the Boston Tea Party, will soon push the two sides to the brink of war.
The British reaction was disgust and outrage. From a British point of view, you had an entire colony running amok. And the British government, after the Tea Act, frankly said, we've had enough. We've had enough with Massachusetts. We're going to clamp down on them. And we're going to make Massachusetts an example of what happens if you defy the authority of Parliament.
At that very same time, the British discover yet another outrage committed by an American, someone they thought they could trust, Benjamin Franklin.
Ooh, that goes into the next story it leads on to. But that kind of explains to you that the Boston Tea Party was such a pivotal point. It kind of pushed everybody right into that American Revolution War. Because people were tired of being held down and held back and told what to do. They wanted the opportunity to do what, do you know? When you get to choose something, like how we'll be
They
choosing
wanted to
the
have
president.
freedom to be able to choose something.
Yeah, to vote too, right? They wanted to be able to vote for what they thought was right. Right?
Yep.
All right, great job, Julia.